Hello and welcome to another Japanese in 5, where we take 5 minutes out of your precious day and try to teach you something. Come on, you got 5 minutes, certainly. This is Japanese in 5, number 12, and today's topic is something that someone submitted on Twitter. This is the first time that I'm ever taking anything from Twitter, but every now and then I do check the Twitter, so please submit a question and maybe it will get answered. And the question was how to say whether or not in Japanese, and I thought it was a good topic. And this is the problem, right? You look up whether or not in the dictionary and it gives you all these weird things, and this is the problem with dictionaries. They don't actually show you how to use what they teach you, and it turns out what comes up in the dictionary totally isn't the right way to say it. So let me give you the version that I prefer. It is kadoka. All right, this is a pattern actually covered in this book right here. Where is it? Right there, book 4. So it's very fresh in my mind. I know it's an important grammar. And the way it works is like this. Let's talk about verbs first. You take the verb and you add kadoka after it. You must use the dictionary form. You would never say ikimasu kadoka. It's always iku kadoka, and then you throw a word like wakaranai or wakarimasen at the end. And that becomes, I'm not sure if I'm going. Now literally you're saying or go or what. I don't know if I'm going or what is literally what you're saying, because do really means how. I know, right? Makes no sense. Sometimes if you try to direct translate things, you will get confused. So just think of this as a grammar that is independent of the English meaning. So iku kadoka wakaranai. Not sure if I'm going to go. You could even make it a question, like, do you know if you're going or not? Iku kadoka wakarimasu ka? Iku kadoka wakarimasu ka? And you know what? If you had a ga in there or a wa in there after the kadoka, I don't think that would be a problem. Iku kadoka wa wakarimasu ka? Iku kadoka ga wakarimasu ka? It just feels too wordy to me, and I typically never have those particles there. You can even do a shortened version. You can say, Iku ka wakarimasu ka? Do you know if you're going? There's no or not in there. Iku ka wakarimasu ka? Some of you are probably really excited to hear this grammar. This is really powerful. Do you know if you're going to eat? Taberu ka wakarimasu ka? That's great. All right. Oh, speaking of that, there's the next grammar sentence. Nani o taberu ka wakarimasu ka? Do you know what you're going to eat? There's no or not in there, but this ka grammar doesn't require the kadoka. Now, you couldn't say nani o taberu kadoka. That makes no sense. Because what do you know what you're going to eat or not? Makes no sense in English even. So in this case, the ka's stand alone without the doka. So that's how you do it with verbs. You literally just throw it up. For example, if I said, do you know if he understands Japanese or not? Nihongo wakaru ka doka? Wakarimasu ka? Now look, I didn't even have the o particle in between Nihongo and wakaru. Some of you are used to hearing Nihongo o wakaru or Nihongo ga wakaru. Both of those work. But the reality is Japanese people drop those particles all the time. In spoken Japanese, they're dropped. More than you would imagine. All right? So that's why you can say, Nihongo wakaru ka wakarimasu ka? All right. Now let's show you how you do it with keiyoshi, or what are called adjectives in English. It's really the same thing. Ii ka doka? If it's good or not. Wakarimasen. I don't know if it's good or not. Ii ka doka wakarimasen. Hey, was that movie good the other night? Ii ka doka wakarimasen. Ii ka wakarimasen is a shortened version. I don't know if it's good. Ii ka wakarimasen. I don't know. I was sleeping halfway through it. It was that good, right? You could even, now this is a really cool thing. You can do this. You can also do this with the verbs if you figure it out. But ii ka warui ka wakarimasen. I don't know if it was good or bad. So you can do this with verbs also. You could say iku ka ikanai ka wakarimasen. I don't know if I'm going or not going. You could also say iku ka taberu ka wakarimasen. I don't know if I'm going to go or if I'm going to eat. So I'm going to leave you with two examples that I'm going to come up with the top of my head. Biru o nomu ka, cola o nomu ka wakarimasen. Translate that in the comments. All right, I'll see you all on the next Japanese in 5. Bye-bye.